Hi everybody, it's Isabel Rosa with Creative Techie and Isabel Rosa Photography. Recently this new creative marketing Illustrator app has become extremely popular. And I do have to say, I actually really love it as well. And this is the website you can purchase it through. It is $40 and it is actually really fun to play with. Here's a image I had done last night when I was just learning it and messing around with it. This is my sister and her family. And I just gotta say it's a lot of fun and definitely something to kind of just add to your creative outlet. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at how easy it is for people who just know Photoshop. I do not have Illustrator. I know the basics of Illustrator. I am a huge Photoshop guru, so it was very important for me to figure out how to get it to work for Photoshop. Excuse the noise, I have little ones at home today. So you can go ahead and purchase this for $40. My one concern for you, especially if you are already a professional photographer and you'd like to add this to your client base, is to really read the licensing agreements. This is great if it's something that you're just going to offer as a gift, or something you just want to play with, or something that's not something you're going to sell. If you're going to look at adding this as a service and you want to sell it, then I would look at the extended licensing and look at everything that comes with. Here comes the little one, excuse me. I'm working, baby. Okay. Sorry. But as I said, you would definitely need to read what the licensings cover, especially if you're a professional looking at selling this or adding to this to your client base. But right now I'm just learning the program and I'm just doing it for fun. So I did get the standard licensing, and I'd like to show you a little bit of how easy it is to use this program. So you purchase it, you go through it, you downloaded it, and now you have it on your computer. So here is the Photoshop version. So you have the option to download it for Illustrator or to download it for Photoshop. This is the folder for Photoshop. I am on a Mac, so my Mac computer setup may be a little different if you're working on a different, like a PC or a different setup. So you have here, you're going to go ahead and open it up. And it does come with an instruction booklet, which is pretty cool. You can go through and read it, and she goes in depth on how to do every little thing. But if you're a creative mind, you tend to just jump right into it and just want to play. So this one's the main one. We're going to open that, and you can choose what to start with. So let's go ahead and make me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to woman. And you have the option to choose from, let's make this a little bit bigger, different body types. So you have the thinner boned, and then you have a curve, a little bit bigger, and then a curvy. You women understand. We're all going to just pretend that we're the thin boned skinny girls. I'm probably actually more in between the curvy, but I'm going to go ahead and pretend that I am just the skinny boned one. So I'm going to go ahead and double click it and open it. And it just opens up right into Photoshop because it is a Photoshop file. And it's going to go ahead, and if you look here onto your palettes here, your layer palette, you just have all of these things just preloaded, all of these layers here. I'm going to go through to what's automatically turned on, and you have your background. You can obviously change that to whatever you want. Then you have the woman, and under woman, you would do this, and it shows you the skin type. So say you want to be fair skinned, a little bit of tan, and it just keeps going down until it matches, you know, what you particularly find yourself closer to. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm probably actually extremely fair skinned, but we're going to go ahead, and here's the cool thing is, that was good for me. But if you want something that's like in between, you can choose the one above it, click on it here, make sure you're highlighted, go to your opacity, and just bring it down. Just blend them in so you can kind of get a skin tone that's like right in between. So you can pretend that you're not a pale vampire, even though you probably are. Not you, me. I'm probably a pale vampire. So we kind of just added, we just brought it down a little bit and kind of made it not so fair. Then you have the options of, which is already shown here, is we can go into the hair, and curly short is already selected, but you can turn it off. Oh no, I'm bald. And you can go through it and you can choose the hairstyle that best suits you. And I actually just got my hair cut to an angle, so I feel like this might be as close as she has because I have it like an angled bob. But you can go in here and you can see I have lots of different things to select from. So we're going to go ahead and, I was going to choose a mid-length, curly short, mid-shaggy. So I'm going to be doing mid-length shaggy. It's as close as you can get here. So then the next question is I'm not a brunette, right? Well, I'm not a brunette. I'm actually blue. I have blue teal hair. But if you want something that's more natural, you have the brunette, or you can go in here, you have black, blonde, brunette, brown, auburn. And as I was saying, if you're something that's like in between a blonde and a brunette, you can go in here and just bring the opacity down and just kind of customize your own hair color that brings it a little closer if you're a more natural hair. Say like if you're like a light, or like maybe a darker brunette, you can maybe mix the black and the brunette together. Or probably the browns. If there's a darker brown. So maybe that's my concern, is I don't know the difference between a brunette and a brown. But as I said, you can kind of mix the shades together to get something that's a little more in between. So, and here's the fun part that you can start customizing. So as I'm saying, I have blue hair. It was purple for the longest time, but I've just recently redone it to be a blue with light turquoise tips. Well, obviously she doesn't have funky colors on here. But if you know Photoshop, or if you're new to Photoshop, this is how you can change the hair color. You're going to go ahead and hit Command or Select, and it brings, if you look at my black here, it brings this little box. You click on the image, and it's going to click that selection for you. I'm going to go ahead and make a new layer, and I'm going to go over to my color palette and go into my colors here. I'm a dark teal on top, almost a black. You can barely tell unless the sun hits it. Get my paintbrush, and we can go in here, go to color on your layer so that your layer is a color, and just kind of paint it in. You see how you can just paint that right in. So now we have teal hair, which is probably a little bit closer. Let me bring it down a little bit. It's more of like a black teal on top. How's that look? There you go. Much closer to what I have. Again, as I said, I have like teal tips. So let's go in and make a new layer, but we still have that selection because we haven't unselected it. And let's try, we're going to try this together and maybe click a lighter. Let's see how this looks. And that's what Photoshop is all about, really. It's just testing and trying new things, especially if you don't know the system as well. Oh, that is just very green. That didn't work at all, did it, guys? Also, maybe pop the opacity down to 50. Maybe hard brush. Let's choose a soft brush. What we can do instead, we still have that selection. Let's go in here and we can go to hue and saturation. Let's try, and hue and saturation is probably the best way, but I'm going to go ahead and try color balance here and maybe There we go. Bring it into the, there we go. There we go. I like that. There. So this is kind of what we did there. We kind of gave it like more of a teal. Command and select that mask. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in and do brightness and contrast, and let's brighten that up because it's a light tip. Good job. There we go. And now since I already have the mask on these, I can go ahead with a black brush at opacity. Let's do, I liked 50. 50 is good. Just go in and start painting it off to start blending. Actually, let's go back to 100 because I said I have like a darker top. But see how you're blending in? You're getting those tips. They're really cool. And then you do the same on the layer below it. Look at that. There you go. Let's go back to 50. Just kind of bring it out. So now I kind of have like those tips. It's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely a better representative. Make sure you're on there. Better representative of, yeah, that's what I thought. Make sure you have that selected, otherwise you're going to start hitting outside your layer. So make sure you command select your hair layer. There we go. And then just start blending those tips out a little bit. Not perfect, but definitely a little bit closer than any of the color options we had before. There we go. Not perfect at all, but you see, it's kind of neat. Let's bring the brightness down just a little. Color. Cool. All right. So what we can do, since I did all that, is you can select those layers that we added and create its own little grouping. So this is before, and that's after, kind of adding our own little, and that's like you're gonna do is if you like the style of her shirt, but maybe not the color of the shirt, you would do the similar things. So you can see how easy it is to customize her masks because they're already all selected out really well. All right, so that's the hair. Ta-da! And then you can go through and let's make her some nakedness here. And you can go through, and we don't have much in the way of clothing right now. And if you're a very good designer, you can always create your own. And I'm sure now that everybody's super excited about this and she's gotten a lot more sales, I'm going to assume we're going to be seeing a lot more customizations in the future that she'll create and we can download. Or as I said, if you're into this, you can definitely make your own. What we have here, we have wedding dresses. So you can go in there and you got like beading or lace. That's pretty cool. More wedding dresses. And I said always look down in there and you can take things away, maybe like that shirt bodice. There's some detailing. Start taking things away. Like it'd be pretty cool to keep that shirt maybe and those shoes. That's pretty cute. There's more wedding dresses. Let's see what's under there. Bodice details. Bodice. Skirt. So you can kind of see she gives you the option of playing with any of the layers. Like if you want to start custom creating different things and getting a little crazy, you can. I actually like that bodice too. I'm just bad. So maybe we can put the wedding dress lace top from the last one over this bodice. Get rid of the skirt. There you go. So we have put the bodice underneath. Cute. So now we need some pants. We can go in here and I can look at, remember the layers above will always be shown. So if you're looking at anything below these eyes, you need to make sure to turn it off if you don't want to see it on top of those layers. So you got winter wear, and you can go in here and you have the options if you want her to hold flowers or hold the hand of a baby or a child. You can start going into customizing the holding of the arms on anything. And it comes with every little thing, like the boots, the jumper. You can change the shirt on top. There's lots of cute little things you can do. Now I'm going to go ahead and put back those. Whoops. What did we do? We did that. Okay. But we need some pants or a skirt. What's going on in here? That's cute. How about there? It's like a little 50s dress. That's cool. And you can change the dress type. Oh, that's cute. And the petticoat. Shoes are the same. It's cute. But let's try something else here. Casual dress. Oh, that might be kind of cute. Casual wear. Let's go into casual dress. You can open up in here. And apparently there's a belt, but we can't see it because it's underneath those top layers. So we can do that. Oh, the dress is completely, okay, I see. It's all one layer there. So, oh, that's cute. Look at the lace. We added lace because the shoe underneath were that layer. So we turn those off. Here's the shoes with that set. But we're being super cute and we're just adding, oops, the shoes from the last one on there. I almost kind of like the shoes from that bottom layer better because it's more of a antique white. We're still looking for some pants. Let's go down. Let's try something else here. Sweater and skirt. So in sweater and skirt, they should have the option. Oh, we were there earlier. Two skirts. So let's take the sweater off. And then we have the skirt. Oops, sweater. And look at the different patterns. Cute. And again, here's a good way to customize some things. Let's take those socks off. Where did those boots come from? Did they come from the set? You gotta read, oh, here we go, boots. I was like, let's take those boots off. So let's change the skirt. So again, with a Mac, it's Command, and you click the image, and it's gonna highlight it. Make sure you click that layer, and then create a empty layer on top, and then we can go in and change the colors. Let's choose the antique white from the shoes and fill that in. It's cute. We had that. What we can do is, let's see what it looks like if we do color. Oh, I made it brown. Okay, well, she didn't have much shading when it comes to the skirts, so we could probably just do something like that. It's always easy to create your own shadings. You see how like she's got the shadings on the arms or something? You can go in with a darker, slightly darker color and take a brush. I don't have my tablet. I'm doing all this all by the mouse since you hear all the clicking. But if you had a tablet and you wanted to get in here and just really you can add your own shadows to kind of just give it a little more of a realistic feel. Or more of a 3D, 2D feel. See, that's kind of cute. Alright, not that I'm saying I would ever wear this outfit. I would shoot a model in this outfit all day long. However, I would not look good in these colors. Let's see here. So you can just go through and you can come in and here's eyes. You can, oh no, take our eyes away. Or the biggest thing here is change the eye color. So we have hazel, green, blue, and you can always do, as I said before, you select it and fill it in. You can make our eyes purple, you know, whatever you decide you want to do. Now, as a photographer, my favorite parts here are the accessories. Here's, oh, we can give her a veil. There we go. We're getting very fancy here. Balloon, flowers, and this notch here is for when they're holding the arm. So to get the woman holding, you have this here, so you would have selected her if you wanted her to be holding the flowers or such. So I do not have her holding anything. But then here you have bouquets. So you have bouquets here, so it looks like she's kind of holding a bouquet. Super cool. So in accessories, if you're a photographer, you're going to love this. And you can do that. Look at that. Boom. Right off the bat. With a blue scarf, wearing sunglasses with a camera. Let's change the color of this scarf. Let's select that. Oh, it looks like it has some... What do we have here? Oh, she's got some different ones. So she's got like a little tuft. That's cute too. We could just do that. Just do a little pendant. Let's do a teal. There we go. Now we can unselect that. So now I feel like her wearing all white is like she needs that veil. Let's go into, maybe we should make the under. Let's do this. Oh, that's the lace. Let's try the lace. Whoops. Make sure that's down here with the... Let's do the same teal as this. Okay. And then just fill there. And so you can kind of see how like you can really start customizing your creation here. Actually don't really care for that. We can always delete the layer. We can go into, where's my bodice here? The bodice is here with the shoes. And keep the detailing. Bodice shadow, bodice. So maybe let's try making the bodice blue. I already had selected. Let's try the darker blue underneath. Make sure you have it selected over here, and then just fill. Oh, but that was a little too dark. Let's try the lighter one. There we go. There we go. That's kind of cute. As you see, we're slowly creating some very cute and fun creations here. And I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use. Support the artist here. Maybe get some of you who are on the fence to go ahead and just spend the money and try it out and support it and have some fun. Oh, sorry, I got lost here. My fill bucket's under here. I was going to make this like an antique, the antique white to match. I didn't select it. Oh, I did select it. However, as I said before, the top bought it. No, I'm lying. Let's do this and then fill here. Is this working? I think I'm on the wrong layer because the lace is up here. So if I drag this above the lace layer, there we go. I was on the wrong layers there. It's slowly blending in, but I don't know, I kind of don't like how the bottom blends into it now. But you can definitely have a lot of fun here and play around. I was wondering if we can, where'd that skirt layer go? So one thing is you gotta remember what is underwear. So I was wondering if we take the skirt layer and create it to be that blue too. Let's make a new layer so we can always just delete it if we don't like it. Oh geez. Oh geez. Let's choose here. There we go. Well, because when we blended the white there, this is cute, but when we blended, we used a darker white, so the white doesn't look so great there. So if you wanted to do that again, you would do this with the paintbrush. Go into your color palette and just select something that's a little darker and go back through and just make that shadowing again. Just to make it look, as I said before, a little more Let's do 50 on eraser. I'm just gonna blend it. And that's the one thing, like, as a photographer, like, you start learning is like the shadows and the blendings, and it just looks really good. All right, and there we go. So yeah, so that's how we customized our little creation here. Let's do, so normally here, like if it's something that I know I'm gonna go back in and change later, I'll just keep it saved as a PNG and then save it again as a JPEG. So I can share the JPEG, and then if I wanna go back in and customize my look, I don't have to recreate the character all over again. I lost my train of thought. So you can go ahead and flatten it, and when you save it, oh, backgrounds and textures. That's another thing. You have paper textures, so you can go in and like a canvas look basically. Pinstripe, cloud. So you can go in and make it look like a drawing or keep it like a cartoon. You can change your background colors. So, oops, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Just create a new layer and then choose the color you want to use and just fill it in on the background. Pretty cool. So, I think what I want to do is white, and then take the white as it's just blending and making it like a lighter blue. Maybe. There you go. It's just a lighter blue. So that's a quick tutorial. Not very quick, is it? But it is a in-depth look at the program and how to customize your program or your character. I'm going to flatten it here. Before I do that, I'm just going to take a quick snapshot so I can go back to it if I want. Here's another thing for photographer. This is what we love about Photoshop, right? Is Shift Command X. And that is a lie. This is telling me that we cannot. Nope, I did it. Maybe I should have read it. So your liquefies here, so we can maybe bring her a little more true to form and bring some curvilicious back into here. Make her ladies a little more ladies. Yeah, we could all wish. Give her a little more curves and some hips. That way, like if it's, you're in between, you can always go back in and customize her out. Make her not look like she's a 12-year-old with an eating condition here. There we go. So cool. So we kind of give her some curves there. Let's bring that out a little bit. All right, guys. So go ahead and like and share and show all your friends. It's definitely fun, and I do suggest getting this if you want to add another creative outlet to your art. Here is, again, the picture I did of my sister. I did do some open recents. I was doing one earlier. I don't think I can open it up here. Desktop. I was trying to hide things. Here's the PSD. Oh, here's the one I was working on last night of me. Give it a load here. So, as you see, it was pretty close to what I originally was doing. The hair is almost spot on there. Except I gave her a little more curves on this one. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. And I hope you enjoy this video. And now I'm going to